Okay, so I want to say thank you so much, Ma. We are so excited. Some people joined and some left at some point, and then I believe we also have some people viewing us from the right live stream on Facebook. So thank you so much. There are a couple of things you said that really you know struck a chord, and then one of them is your part of your final words when you say the customer is at the center of everything. I was about going to ask you, that when you started and even all through the session, you said a lot about asking questions. It was like, oh my God, like asking questions is actually what vets innovations. And then when you are about ending, because I was going to ask you, um, how do how can young people and startup founders start asking the right question? Because necessarily is not just about asking questions, because some people are asking the wrong questions. All right. I wanted to ask, how can they start asking the right question? But I have a sense that you answered it when you were about closing, saying that the question should be centered around the customer, and everything that has to do with the customer in order to improve the work that the entrepreneur does. I would also love if you have something to add to this on how the right questions can be asked. Then you said something about you said innovation is not just about delivering the extras only, but also about strengthening our systems and structures to build the capacity that can carry the increase that we're about bringing through innovation. So my question would be now, how do you strengthen your systems and structures? How should a business owner, let's say someone who really doesn't know so much about systems and structures, how should that person strengthen systems and structures to be able to carry the increase that will eventually come through innovation? Okay, so so when you were talking about the case study, Tesla, you said electric cars came from years of research, which is which connotes to me that innovation sometimes takes time. All right, so I'm going to be asking, does this mean that is it all or some innovations take time? And then if it's some, how can entrepreneurs, distinguish between innovative actions that's that they need to take now and the one that they need to research and research and research and take time for them to take such actions? Because I believe so much that there are things that needs to be done now. There are things that need a lot of research, decisions, and all that. How can entrepreneurs distinguish between the two? Then you said that innovation is continuous. So does that mean that that some innovations will at some point expire, or some innovative actions will at some point expire? And if yes, how can one identify when an innovative idea or action is expiring already so he can latch onto the next or do something to improve on that? Okay, these are a couple of questions I have as regards this, and I would love, and I'm sure that the people who are following us would also love to, get your thoughts on them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Solomon. So I've taken down the questions, but if at any point you think I've missed out on anyone, please draw my attention to it. Right. So you started by asking, how do you ask the right questions? And I'm glad that you picked a very important point that I stated there, and that the right questions, as every business, as a business owner, starts from the most important focus for every business owner, which is the market. And so for you as a business person, every time you're a person begins a business, it starts or stems from a place of wanting to bring a solution to the market or bring value to the table, or deliver a product that is required that serves as a need, right, for the market. And you don't just wake up and begin to produce or make products or manufacture products, or you just begin a service. It comes from a place of research. So every time you have that idea, I want to start a clothesline or a fashion industry or a fashion business rather. The first question you want to ask is, what markets do I truly want to focus on? Who are the people that are already doing what I want to do? Is the market saturated? What's the best location? I mean, what area of the market am I truly targeting? Am I in the right location to be able to deliver to this market that I'm looking at, engaging? So these are the kind of critical questions. They're not ambiguous questions. They're questions that will serve to enable you even start the business right. Which is why it's also important that you have mentors. And so engage in conversations, in interactions with people who have been in the line of business that you intend to start or begin, or you have just begun. Because the many questions that you ask or you seek to get clarity on are processes and experiences that they have been through, and they'll serve to deliver you with relevant detail that will help you take the necessary steps, make the right decisions, avoid unnecessary mistakes. I'm not saying that mistakes will not occur, but when you're able to connect yourself with people who have been through a process, you, instead of having to make the same mistakes that they have made, you're learning from the mistakes from them, the things that you can do differently so that you don't have to follow the same path that they probably have in the past. Or questions indeed you must ask. Business space. Oh, I just want to start a business. I think my friend is doing this business, and I think I want to do it. Looks like they're making money, and you're not even sure if the business is truly making money. You're not sure if the business is struggling. You're not sure what models the person has, set up that is delivering outcomes to the person. So these are the critical steps that need to be taken. It's great to start a business, but you must, like every building, engage the level, a strong foundation that enables you grow and build without crashing. And so if you have a skyscraper on a foundation that has been laid for a bungalow, I'm very sure you know what the end product will be. And so you must be patient enough. And patience doesn't mean slow thinking and planning. Patience means starting now, taking very strategic steps that enables you to acquire the level of information, detail, and it allows you to start. And in the starting, you begin to learn daily. You begin to build capacity daily. With the support of mentors, it helps to, make the journey easier. So I said easier, I didn't say easy, because you would face your challenges. That you have a mentor doesn't mean that you won't experience what you need to experience. The only thing it does for you, it enables you or helps you not to make drastic mistakes that you would have made if you were taking the steps alone. And so the next question you asked about how you build structures, because I said that whilst you're on the journey of innovating and building new ideas that opens you up to increase businesses, increase market share, you must ensure that you pay attention to your structure such that as your business expands, right, you have structure and system that is solid enough to be able to carry the expansion and the increase of your business. And so as a business, right, and this question truly, I'm great that we're talking about this, because again, I've had cases where, and I've been on tables where a lot of startups say, I mean, I'm just starting my business. What really do I have to do? Structure. Let me just start. I mean, by the time I'm 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, I begin to build the structure. But then again, do you build on nothing? Do you build on an empty space? Do you build without a plan? And so the little steps, organizational policies, systems that are put in place to ensure that your business is accountable and necessary, because truly that's what really speaks to the growth, the expansion of your business over time. That's what really speaks to the integrity of your business. That's what really enables for you to even engage in levels of partnerships and collaboration. You must be able to have policies in place for every area of your business, from your finance to your operations to your marketing to recruitment. There must be policies that are put in place, documented policies that are put in place that serves to speak to your business, that enables your business operates indeed like a business, such that even when you're not there, the system speaks for itself, because you've been able to put in place all that serves as the operational procedure for your organization. And you must start from the beginning so that it becomes culture, and such that everybody that comes in within your system falls in line. It's easier for you to have a structure in place, and people come in and they integrate into the system, and then you have started and you begin to push it. No. That's where a lot of confusion comes in. And trust me, when you want to engage levels of deep investments with venture capitalists, fundings, global fundings, and all of that, the first thing they want to see is that you have a solid structure. You have policies in place that speaks to your business, such that you're able to tell how money comes in and goes out of your business. You're able to tell what works and what does not work. You're able to tell how procedures, the operational procedures, the standard operating procedures of your business, what's applicable and what's not applicable, and they're all well documented. And so that's the relevance of structure. Every single, even your recruitment process, how you recruit staff, remuneration policies, every single detail documented. Never get into that place of saying, oh, my business is new, and so I don't need to pay attention to all of these things. No. You should begin from day one, from the beginning. And trust me, if you have money, it's different from everybody. So if your morning is today, please let your morning be today. You need to begin to look into your operational space and ensure that you have policies that speaks to your procedure. That will serve to help you truly grow your business to that level of growth that you are looking to build it to. And okay, so the next question, you talked about, okay, Tesla and then time for innovation. And so for every business, you have long-term, mid-term, short-term goals, right? And yeah, there are innovative ideas that obviously will not take off immediately. The production of cars didn't just happen immediately, of electric cars didn't happen immediately. It took a lot of research and development, and then before the prototype was delivered, and and then you have the product out there tested over and over again, even before it was released to the market. So these are processes for long-term plans. But then you have short-term plans that involve you looking into your existing process and looking at the gaps that are in the market, and looking at the pain points of the market, and working to see what you can change, what you can adjust, what processes can be refined, and to deliver a better experience to the market, to your customers. And so you must be able to identify what serves as a long-term goal for you. I mean, the bigger picture for you as a business, and then start working towards, the journey to achieving that. And whilst you're working towards the journey of achieving the long-term goals, you must, and I say you must, engage the short-term goals of ensuring that the existing is improved to deliver an enhanced experience to your customer, such that, I mean, it's the short-term engagements that will, increase your market share gradually and open you up to the big market at the point when you're able to deliver on the long-term goals that you have in mind and in place for your business. So it's a defining of the short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals of your business, and which is why mentors are great. Engaging consultants, business consultants are great. It also brings you to a place of a lot of research, asking more questions again and again. That helps you to be able to define, what would truly fall within my short-term goals, my mid-term goals, and my long-term goals. How would I engage in my short-term goals in the now, work towards delivering my long-term goals in the tomorrow? All of these things still serve as the many questions. And then you asked me, do innovations expire? The innovations expire. And the answer is no. It's not an expiration of innovation. It's actually would I call it a migration, right? If you will, a mutation of innovation. And so the needs, like I said, innovation is tied to the needs of the market. It is tied to the gaps in the market. And you're able to identify the needs and the gaps per time, per season, and your ideas and the level of innovation that is adopted, speaks to those pain points, speaks to those needs at that time. And what it does for you, there's the value that it gives to your business. There's an enhancement that it brings to your business, because you deliver you deliver a solution that speaks to the need in the market. And what it does is that it increases your business, your market share. It pushes your business to a larger space, right? So you wouldn't call that an expiration of innovation, because it has taken you to a larger space, a wider place of expression in your business, right? So there may come a time where that idea might not be absolutely what is required in the market, but at the time it was required, it has served this purpose. And that is why I say that innovation is a consistent thing. You must always keep asking, engaging the market, researching the market to know what is the need for the now, because it's a very dynamic space. So it's not a place of expiration. It's a place of movement. It's a place of shift. It's a place of dynamism. So every day there's something new that the market needs, not because what they needed yesterday is irrelevant. No, it served the need for the yesterday, but there's a today. And because today is a new day, there's something new they require, and we must engage the new. It doesn't minimize the ideas of yesterday, because the effect and the impact of expression in your business space. So there's nothing like the expiration. It's just a movement and a shift from one level to the other, which is tied to, the dynamic needs of the markets. So I think I've been able to touch all of the questions. Have I missed out on anything, Mr. Solomon? Have I missed out on any of the questions that you asked?
No. Oh, no. No, you didn't miss out on anything. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Thank you. You didn't miss out on any of them.
Oh, great. Okay,
all
awesome.
we attended to.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure.
That was massive value, and we do not take it for granted. We so much appreciate your presence, and then the value that you have shared. I am very much aware that everyone who has joined us has gained massive value that will help them in their personal life and that of their business. Those who are with us on Zoom, those who are with us on Facebook, and also everyone that's going to watch a replay. Thank you so much. On behalf of the president of the Board Money College, Mr. Gideon Chiedozie Okeke, who also happens to be my twin brother, I want to say thank you so much. And on behalf of every one of us who has been blessed, I want to say thank you, and thank you once again. So thank you to everyone who also has joined us this night. I am so sure that you have so much value gained already. I am so big on action. We can gain all the value in the world, but if we don't act on the things that we know, then I believe so much that if we don't act on the things that we've learned, we're going to even be worse than, we were before we learned such things. So all that you have learned today, question will be, how am I going to implement? What will be my next line of action from this session? And please, when you have answered that question, you're supposed to take action, move on, and be innovative in your business. Be innovative in your personal life and growth. And I am very sure it's going to reflect in your business, in the profit that you make, and in everything about you and your business. It is our desire at the Bold Money College to empower entrepreneurs in different levels. And this is one of the channels that we use to do it. We expect your story, powerful stories of transformed lives and businesses. Thank you once again. We're going to meet again in a month's time on the Business Clinic. And we have something special coming on next month. Thank you. Do have a great, great night. We're going to be signing off now, and we have some more information to share, but that will be on the WhatsApp group where we have all the participants. Thank you, and do have a great night. Thank you, Mrs. Oby Okeke, and bye for me.